So great. Let's go back to the SQE. My last question as an icebreaker is, you obviously have been exempt from SQE1 being LPC grad. But from the point of SQE2, if we compare it with the LPC, with your LPC experience, how is it different? So for people who now persuade the qualification through the SQE route, for them to know what to expect from the point of view of knowledge and skills.
Yeah, I'd say because I did the GDL to the LPC and I did it with the same professional body, it sort of leaned itself in a bit more. I think that they're quite similar. It's very much the side of, although you have to study and you have to sit an examination and a number of examinations, it is still very practical orientated, where it's more of the skills assessment. And I found there was some similarity between the LPC and that. I think it felt, in terms of the examinations, maybe a little easier in some respects because you really felt like it was a skills assessment. Well, LPC still, I think, relied a lot more on the legal knowledge. So I think for people coming from, overseas, or if you've got some legal experience, the SQE, I think, is a really good route to go through, because I found that having some kind of in practice legal experience kind of benefited from that. Whereas at the LPC stage, just after the GDL, it was a bit more challenging. I found the examinations similar in the approach of what they're trying to garnish from you. I'm glad that I did it the way that I did it, and I'm glad that I did the SQE2. I think preparing it, if you're comfortable with SQE1 and you're comfortable with the contact, then if you're comfortable with SQE1, which means, you really need to learn your topics, practice. And when I did the OSCEsmart, when I was doing my SQE2, I thought that the examination questions were really reflective and prepared me for what I needed to do. And there was a lot of varying ways of participating, whether it was through the lectures, whether it was through one-on-one, whether it was through the advocacy or interviewing on an SQE2 basis. It really helped prepare for the real life scenario. And it was challenging, but it was comforting because it sort of like pushed you to do more, and the feedback was really, really useful. So I definitely think equip yourself.
Do you still think that our mocks are slightly more difficult than the actual exam?
It was just the business one. I think it was like, no. But I definitely felt prepared. And I did, I did a few. And I mean, I just wanted to do one. It was advocacy. I don't work in litigation. I haven't got experience in litigation. So for me, speaking and advocating in front of a judge was a kind of an intimidating prospect. So I sort of, I recruited you to help me with that. And then it just turned out that it was really useful, and I used you for everything else. And you haven't got rid of me since.
Yeah, and now you are part of the team. Amazing. Yeah. So let's go back to our lecture, which is pretty exciting. I should not forget to share the audio. Okay.